right, you guys are in for a treat right now. All right, so I want to apologize first of all. My nose is kind of plugged up. I've been sick all week, so apologize to the next 7 or 8 comics or however many, because I'm going to be spitting a lot on the mic here. And a lot of people, when you're sick, they give you advice on how to get better. They're like 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C a day, or electrolytes, or some guy told me to wear a sweatsuit and turn my heat up in my apartment and just sweat all the sickness out. And I'm like, all right, I wrote all this stuff down, and I went home, and I took 3 days off work, smoked pot the whole time, and watched daytime TV. I learned 2 things. 1, that doesn't work. 2, daytime TV sucks. You got Jerry Springer trying to figure out who the father is. You got Price is Right with Drew Carey. If anyone needs to go back to Ohio, it's him. And then we got Maury Povich. There were some hot girls in miniskirts, right? So I'm a guy, homesick, no girlfriend, so I'm like, miniskirts. And then I read the bottom of the screen that says, guess the tranny. So I pause it. I have TiVo, I pause it, and I'm like, it became real. I had to choose who the tranny was. So I didn't finish the show, no. They were all trannies. Maybe not. But I figured out daytime TV is so bad because they want to get people to work. Unemployed people, if it was good, they would just stay home all day and watch TV. They don't put shark shows on daytime TV. They have a week for that, but it's Shark Week. Everyone loves it, right? No, okay. But, all right, thank you. I think the worst time to get bit by a shark would be on the Sunday of Shark Week. And you're like, why? Because you're going to go to the hospital and miss all of Shark Week? No! You're going to go to the hospital and have to watch Shark Week all fucking week long. Jaws 1, Jaws 2, Jaws 3. You didn't even think there was a Jaws 3. This guy's looking it up on his phone. There was, 1983. Dennis Quaid. SeaWorld, he got lost in there. And terrible. Next show, Anatomy of a Shark Bite. You're like, fuck that, I got Anatomy of a Shark Bite right here. Next show, Mythbusters. You're like, finally, a break from this shark shit. No, they're busting shark myth. They're like, myth. If you're totally wasted, leaking alcohol, swimming, the shark's not gonna bite you because you smell bad. You're like, fuck that, myth busted right here. Like, next myth, you piss and shit yourself at the same time, shark's gonna quit biting you. You're like, fuck that, myth busted right here too. Fuck Mythbusters. So, growing up, I had this friend named Simon, and this guy was a dick. Always telling people what to do. Hey, Peter, eat that pack of cigarettes. Peter was like, fuck you, Simon. I said, okay. Oh, hey, Mary, show me your titties. If you say so, Simon. And that's not a Bible joke. I told that joke in church and no one got it. It's a children's joke. Simon Says, right? Church people, they were all like, no, Simon would never ask Peter to do that. They were friends, and he wouldn't eat. They were good boys. They never smoked cigarettes. And then another guy in the back, he's like, I think Simon and Peter were actually the same person in the Bible. They just changed names midway through. And another fucker back there who's really religious was thinking that same thing, and I just called him out, and he might have laughed a little. And now he's going to hell. Yeah. So am I, yes. But that's joke integrity. I call myself out on that shit. But then they were like, Mary, she was Jesus' mother. And Simon was Jesus' friend. She would never show her titties like that. Virgin Mary wouldn't do that. Simon wouldn't even ask. And I'm like, you know, she is a virgin. I've never seen a virgin with good titties. You're right. They wouldn't ask. And I told that joke at an open mic the other night, and a little more people laughed than you, but a lot of people, I felt really bad. I went to confession, and I said, Father, I have sinned. And he goes, what did you do? And I said, a bar full of people, I told them all that Mary had mediocre titties. And he said, why would you do that? What? How did you tell the whole bar? How many people? I'm like, 40, 50 people. He's like, how did you do that? And I'm like, they gave me a microphone. So I'd like to thank you all for giving me a microphone tonight. That's my time.